Hi students, welcome to class. My name is Kendra. I will be teaching you lesson number 2 today called Questioning Lila Hummingbird. And it is a 10-part series of courses that I'm teaching, and this is number 2. If you missed the first lesson, that's okay. You can still join in on this one and the lessons to follow this afternoon. Just to let you know, if you cannot add the class right now, hang tight, wait a few minutes. The first couple minutes are reserved for premium account users, and those are students who have upgraded their regular Verbling accounts to premium, and it allows them to make reservations within the first few minutes of class. It's a really awesome service. If you want to try it out for free before committing to paying $25 a month, I will put the link in the Verbling chat and the Google chat. You can click it, and there's many ways to get free reservations. You can like Verbling on Facebook, you can tell your friends about it, you can watch a video online. All of these things will give you access to a little preview or tutorial of Verbling Premium. So I see some students have added so far. We're going to wait a few more minutes though for others to join. So again, if you're joining in right now, this is a 10-part series. This is lesson number 2 out of 10, and it's a detective series. So this family has lost a very valuable ring, a wedding ring. One of the daughters is going to get married, and all of a sudden, the ring is stolen. So during this detective series, we're trying to figure out who did it and why. What was their motivation? All right, so let's go around and introduce ourselves in these first couple minutes. Again, my name is Kendra, and I'm teaching you from San Francisco, California. And we have the student, Abdullah. Could you please tell us what country you're from?
Hi, my name is Abdullah, and I'm from Germany.
From Germany. Very
Yes.
Cool. Welcome. Nice
Thank
to
you.
see you again.
Nice to see you again.
And then we have Enrique. Hi, Enrique. Oh, Enrique, I think your microphone might be on mute. Let's go back to him. Then we have Martin. Martin? Hi.
I'm from Spain, Madrid.
From Spain. Very cool. Welcome to class. And then we have Felipe. Felipe?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi there. Could you introduce yourself to the class, please?
What?
Could you introduce yourself to the class? Tell us your name and where you're from.
Yes, I'm in Colombia.
Colombia. Cool. Welcome to class. Thank you. And then we have Mamdouh. Mamdouh. Am I saying your name correctly?
ممدوح.
One more time.
ممدوح.
Mamdouh. Okay, cool. Where are you from?
I am from Egypt.
Egypt. Awesome. And then we have Rayman. Rayman? Rayman, I think your microphone might be on mute. So let's go to the next person. Oh, there you are. Hi. Rayman? Okay. Let's go on to Tomaz.
Hi, I'm Thomas. I'm from Poland.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you. Oh, wait. Rayman, there you are.
Hi.
Hi, what country are you
Hi.
from?
From Ethiopia.
From where?
Ethiopia.
From Turkey?
Ethiopia. Ethiopia.
Oh, Ethiopia. Wow, you're my first Ethiopian student.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and then welcome
How
to
are you?
class.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
good.
you so
If
much.
students, if you could close out your verbling video, but keep this Google chat open.
Okay.
Hi. Just one sec.
Oh, come on, guys. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
What happened
Okay.
with your video?
Everyone needs to close the verbling video and keep the Google Hangout video open. So we can eliminate that background noise. I'm still hearing a big echo.
Come on, guys. Close your working windows. It's annoying. Please.
I think
I will
Thomas.
mute. Everyone needs to close their verbling videos and keep the Google Hangout video open. I'm hearing a lot of echo and it's distracting. Can everyone do that, please? Does everyone understand?
Yes, yes, we understand.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Let's go to the last student, Tram. Tram, could you please introduce yourself?
I think it's Thomas.
The last student, Tram. Tram Lee. Okay. And Tomas, could you introduce yourself?
Oh, silence.
Tomas? Okay, we're gonna have to move on because we're already about 15 minutes into class. So if everyone could keep their microphone on mute when they're not speaking, that would help a lot with the echo. I'm going to share with you the link that we're going to be using in class in the Verbling chat and the Google chat. And I'm also going to screen share it right now with you. Can everyone view this okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So, like I said, this is lesson 2 out of a series of 10. And if you missed the first one, that is okay. You can still join this one. So I'll give you a little recap, a summary of what happened last time. So in episode 1, in lesson number 1, Detective Bossley interviewed Ralph Hummingbird. And Ralph is one of the main characters. He is the son of the widow whose ring has been stolen. When you are a widow, that means that your spouse has already died. So in this case, Cynthia is the widow. And Cynthia was married to a man, but he already passed away. He is already dead. And Ralph is one of their sons. So Ralph discussed his love for his mother, Cynthia, and his wife, Lila. He also shared his thoughts about how his marriage was before children. Ralph longs for an empty nest. That means Ralph really wants an empty nest. He wants their home to be empty. Once their children move out and move away, he wants to have an empty home with him and his wife. He wants his wife to look at him like Paul looks at Emma. Paul is his soon-to-be son-in-law, and Emma is his daughter who is going to get married to Paul. Ralph may have a jealous side, but he wants to speed things up rather than postpone the wedding. So we're trying to figure out who stole the ring, and Ralph was under interrogation, but it was revealed that he wants the wedding to happen as quickly as possible so that Emma can move out of the house. So as of now, he's not really suspect anymore. So let's find out if Lila has a better motive for stealing the ring. Does everyone understand so far what's happening, who the characters are, and what's going to happen in this lesson?
Yes.
More or less.
More or less? Okay, are there any questions?
No.
Anyone else have any questions about what's going on? Okay, let's move on. So if you have, oh yeah, go ahead.
When we can use to the word yellow side.
Oh, okay, jealous. Yeah, let's see, where was that? Right here. Ralph may have a jealous side. So that means that he's envious of something. And in this case, he is envious of the way that Paul looks at Emma.
Okay.
To be jealous, envious. You said you're from Colombia, right, Felipe?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. In
Yes,
Spanish, in Spanish, jealous is celos.
Which one?
So,
What?
Tener celos, to be jealous. That's the
okay,
direct translation. Mm-hmm. Are there any other questions?
No.
No? All good? Okay. So let's move on. I always like to do the pre-reading vocabulary before we get to the dialogue of class. And here on the left-hand side, we have new words, new phrases, new idioms. And on the right-hand side is the definition. And I think it's really important that each class, every student gets an opportunity to speak. So I'm going to call on each student to read aloud the new vocabulary item and its definition. So let's start with you, Abdullah, the first one, please.
Okay. The things for oneself means to witness something firsthand. Hearing it is not enough.
So in this case, it's like seeing is believing. You have to see it for yourself in order to fully believe it. Good. Enrique, next one, please.
Okay. Put something a different way. To reward something in order to improve understanding.
Good. So that's kind of what I just did previously with Felipe. He said, what is jealous? Well, let me put it this way. It's when you are envious of something. So you reword your explanation or your answer in hopes that it will improve understanding. To put something in a different way. Let's go to the next student, Martin, please.
Go the extra mile. Make the extra effort.
Good. Go the extra mile. Make the extra effort. So in English, we say mile. That's our measurement. A lot of you use kilometers, but our idiom is to go the extra mile. So that's to go the extra length, to put additional effort. Okay, let's have Felipe, the next one, please. Oh, Felipe, you're on mute.
Yes.
Okay.
Token of appreciative?
Appreciation.
Okay, appreciation. Token of appreciation. A gift or giver to show that you are thankful.
Excellent. So a token of appreciation. It could be a little gift or a gesture. Like, for example, let's say that someone does a really wonderful favor for you, you might do something in return for them to show that you're thankful for that. A token of appreciation. Let's go to Mabdua. The next one, please.
Okay, put a lot of thought into something, think about a decision or plan for a long time.
Good. So if you put a lot of thought into it, you've thought about this certain thing for a very long time, and you thought about all the different possibilities before you come to a conclusion or a decision. Excellent. Okay, let's go on to the next student. We have Muhammad.
Yes.
Hi there. Could you introduce yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. What country are you from?
I'm from Pakistan.
Cool. Welcome to class. Could you please
Thank you.
read this out loud to everyone?
Yes, sure. It's the thought that counts. The important part is the kindness or caring.
Good. It's the thought that counts. Excellent. So when you think about doing something nice or something thoughtful for another person, and let's say it does not become realized, it doesn't actually happen for whatever reason, it's at least good that you thought about it, that you put in the mental time to process it and think about it. It's nice to know when people are thinking of nice things to do for one another. All right, let's go on to the next student, Petronella. Petronella, we cannot hear you because your microphone is off.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
What's kindness? Kindness?
Kindness. So good question.
Yes.
Kindness is it's warm-heartedness or affection or care, consideration. When you're very friendly and generous and considerate.
Okay.
Okay, let's go on to the next student, Petronella. Petronella, we cannot hear you because your microphone is not on. Let's go to the next student, Rayman. Could you please read this aloud?
Can you make too much a little big, please?
Make the font bigger? Sure. Is it possible for you to move into a room that's a little bit more quiet? Here we go. Okay, go ahead, Rayman. Rayman, could you please read this aloud?
He's on mute.
Okay.
Okay.
Use a hand.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Yes, you use a hand, and what's the definition of that?
Use a hand.
Right, so...
Need some help.
Thank you. Perfect. Good.
Need some help.
Thank you. Okay, so if someone offers a hand, if they say, hey,
Okay.
could you use a hand, that means I have my hands and I can help you. So if you're carrying big boxes up a flight of stairs and someone asks, hey, do you need a hand? Could you use a hand? That means I'm free, I'm available right now, I can help
Hey,
you.
teacher. Hey, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead. What's your question?
What's the difference between use a hand and give a hand?
Nothing, it's the same thing.
The same?
It's
Okay,
the exact same thing. Yeah. Good question. Okay. Let's move on to the next student, Tram Lee.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello? My attention.
Tram Lee, could you please read the next one?
Love by attention.
Pay attention. Good. So what does that mean? Could you please read the definition?
It means take time to interact with or observe a person or thing.
Good. So pay attention. That means to give to pay attention to the small details, to give attention to something, to interact and observe in a very particular way. Good. Let's go back to the beginning to Abdullah. This one, please. Abdullah.
I'm sorry, I was no, okay. Here we are. Not a happy camper, a person who is not in a good mood.
So if you are a happy camper, that means that you're easygoing, you go with the flow, you'll do whatever, you're happy. If you're not a happy camper, that means you're annoyed, you're kind of bothered, you're not in a good mood, you think everything is a problem. So not a happy camper. And let's go on to Enrique. Next one, please.
Okay. Let me see. Freeloader, a person who relies on the money of other all the time.
So if you freeload, that means that you're using others for their money, so that essentially it's free for you. Okay, let's go on to Martin, the next student. Final and last one, please.
Get someone out of oneself. Get someone to stop bothering you.
So if you, let's say your boss is really on your case and you say, I can't get the boss out of my hair. It means he's always in there. He's always watching every move I make. I can't get work done. He's bothering me. Can't get him out of my hair. Are there any questions so far about the idioms and phrases and new vocabulary items that we just learned?
What's the meaning of good mood?
Good mood. Okay. A good mood.
That bueno. It's happy. It's very.
Yeah, and so a good exactly. So a good mood is how you're feeling in a moment. So if it's a good mood, that means that you're happy, you're easygoing, you're smiling. What was that?
When the person is happy?
Yes.
When the person is happy?
Exactly. And when you're in a bad mood, you're in a sour state of mind. You're angry.
And when we can use a hand when we need help?
Yes. You could tell someone, or you could ask someone, could you give me a hand? Will you give me a hand? Or someone may offer and say, do you need a hand? Can I offer you a hand? Meaning, can I help you?
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Are there any other questions?
Yes. There is expressions about thinking the things and related with the bed or the pillow, or I don't know. It's
wait, which one are you referring to?
To the put a lot of thought into something.
Oh, okay. And
a similar expression is related with the pillow, or something like I need to.
Oh, maybe yeah. There's an expression that goes, you should sleep on it.
Sleep on it. Okay.
And it's sort of similar. So let's say a decision is bothering you. You're trying to think of the correct solution or the best solution, and if you're losing sleep over it, or if you're having a difficult time coming to a conclusion, people might say, oh, you should just sleep on it. You should go to bed. Maybe think about it while you sleep, or maybe when you wake up, you'll have a clear answer in your mind.
Mhm.
Sleep on it. Good.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions? Okay, let's move on to the dialogue. Let's scroll down. It says, fill in the blanks with the words from the vocabulary list. So as you see, there are some blanks every now and again in the dialogue. And in these blanks, we are going to insert the phrases and words that we just reviewed. So I'm going to read aloud the dialogue, and when I come to a blank, I'm going to pause, and anyone and everyone in the class can blurt out what they think is the correct word that needs to go in that blank. Okay?
All right.
Okay, so the detective. The detective is questioning Lila right now. So he says, thanks for offering to show me the crime scene, Lila. Can you tell me where you were the night the ring disappeared? Lila, I was out buying a birthday gift for my husband. It's under Cynthia's bed if you don't believe me. I know from your show you like to things for yourself.
To see things for yourself.
Good. You like to see things for yourself. You have to see it in order to believe it, in order to be fully convinced of it. Detective. That won't be necessary. Tell me about your marriage. Lila. I can't complain. We're still together, aren't we? Detective. Let me put this
In a different way.
good.
Another way.
Let me put this in a different way. Does Ralph treat you well? So here he's reworded his question. Earlier he said, tell me about your marriage, but what he's really trying to ask is, does Ralph treat you well? Okay, so Lila. He doesn't exactly go the, whoops.
Extra.
Good. Extra mile. I wouldn't mind a blank.
A token of appreciation.
Raymond, I'm going to need to put you on mute because your background noise is distracting. Okay. Good. So I wouldn't mind a token of appreciation from time to time. So a little gift or a little gesture from him would be nice.
Yeah.
Detective.
Kendra,
yes.
there's a little mistake in
Yeah.
the last sentence.
Yeah.
The prepositions put this in a different way, but you wrote put this in a different way.
Let me put this, oops, thank you.
You're welcome.
In a different way. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, and then detective says, do you wish he was more like Paul? Lila, are you kidding? All Paul does is gawk at Emma. I wish Ralph was more like his father, or more like my father. A day never went by when he didn't treat my mother to something special. Detective. Do you mean like jewelry? Lila. Money can't buy love, detective. It's the blank that counts.
The thought.
Good. It's the thought that counts. My father put a lot of thought into his gifts. They didn't always come in a pretty box. Detective. What's the best gift your father ever gave your mother? A day off from the kids. I could still use a
Hand.
I could still use some help. I could still use a hand with the twins, even though they are fully grown. You mean you wish Ralph would pay more attention to the twins? Emma could use a different shoulder to cry on once in a while. She's not a very happy camper these days. What about Oliver? He needs someone to talk to man, doesn't he? You took the words out of my mouth, Detective. I'm worried Oliver is going to be a freeloader forever. It sounds to me like you want your son out of your
Hair.
Good. Out of your hair. Okay. So what questions do you have about the dialogue between the detective and Lila?
Gog. Gog.
Where is that word?
Let me see. When say,
Are you
Paul does
kidding?
it, Gog.
Yeah. Are you
okay.
kidding?
Yeah.
There.
Right here. So Lila says, "Are you kidding? All Paul does is gawk." And that means when you stare openly and stupidly. Like you kind of you're kind of staring, maybe your mouth is open and your eyes are really wide and you're just something. That's to gawk.
Okay.
What other questions do you have? Is it all good?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like 2 student volunteers to read aloud the dialogue to practice their pronunciation. Who would like to read aloud the part of detective?
Okay,
Me.
Okay, Mamdua and Enrique, could you please be Lila?
Okay.
So you can go ahead and I'll stop you if I need to correct your pronunciation. So go ahead.
I am?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. Thanks for offering to show me the crime scenes. Like Lila.
Crime scene.
Scene. Okay.
Good.
Lila, can you tell me where you were the night the ring disappeared?
Good.
I was out buying a birthday gift for my husband. It's under Cynthia's bed if you don't believe me. I know from your show you like to see things for yourself.
Good.
That will not be necessary. Tell me about your marriage.
I can't complain. We're still together, aren't we?
Good.
Let me put this in a different way. Does Ralph treat you well?
Good.
He doesn't exactly go the extra mile. I wouldn't mind a token of appreciation from time to time.
Good.
Do you wish he was more like Paul?
Are you kidding? All Paul does is gawk at Emma. I wish Ralph was more like my father. A day never went by when he didn't treat my mother to something special.
Good.
Do you mean like Julie?
Money can't buy you love, detective. It's the thought that counts. My father put a lot of thought into his gift. They didn't always come in a pretty box.
Good.
What is the best gift your father ever gave your mother?
A day off from the kids. I could still use a hand with the twins, even though they're fully grown.
Even though.
Okay, even though.
Good.
You mean you wish Ralph would pay more attention to the twins?
Emma could use a different shoulder to cry on once in a while. She's not a very happy camper these days.
Good.
What about Oliver? He needs someone to talk to man, doesn't he?
You took the words out of my mouth, detective. I'm worried Oliver is going to be a freeloader forever.
Good.
It sounds to me like you want your son out of your hair.
Good. Excellent. Okay. So now that we've read the dialogue, let's move on to the next exercise. I'll put this table on one full page so you can view it. Okay, it says match the word or phrase to the example. So here we have number 1, not a happy camper. Number 2, see things for oneself. Number 3, put something a different way. Number 4, go the extra mile. Number 5, token of appreciation. Number 6, freeloader. Number 7, it's the thought that counts. Number 8, she could use a hand. Number 9, pay attention. And number 10, get someone out of one's hair. I'm going to have to just make this this one a little bit smaller so that it fits on one page. Okay, excellent. And then here are the possible answers. So A, John didn't believe the news reports about his town until he saw the damage himself. Which vocabulary item on the left matches?
Number 2.
Good, So A. Number 2 is A. Let's go on to B. My mother was angry when I said I was moving to Mexico. I had to explain that it was for a good cause.
1,
3.
Pardon?
Number 3.
1.
maybe 1.
The big one.
Yeah, so she...
Maybe 1.
Whoa, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you guys. What did letter B, what do you think?
1.
1.
Good.
I think 3.
For right now, I think it might be number 1. We'll see if maybe down the line there'll be a better fit. So let's keep going. C. The baby was crying because she was getting a new tooth. So I think,
This one.
yeah, so here actually, this is a better fit. The baby was not a happy camper. The baby was not in a good mood because she was getting a brand new tooth and it was very painful.
Yes.
So I
Maybe
think,
be a 3.
yeah, so let's say maybe right now, we can always change our answer later if we see a better fit. Okay, let's go on to the next one, D. She baked cookies to give to the firefighters who helped save her house.
It's number 5.
Good. So she did this as a gesture, as a token of appreciation to say thank you. E. The woman with 5 kids needs help pushing the cart to her car.
It's number 8.
8.
Yeah, she could really use a hand. She could use some help. Good. Next one. Not only did he pick up the kids, he took them to their baseball practice.
4.
To go
Yes,
the extra
number 4.
mile. Yeah.
Exactly. So not only did he do the first thing, he also put in the extra effort. Good. The postcard was lost in the mail, but it was just nice to know they thought of us.
7.
Yeah, it's the thought that counts. So even though we never received the postcard because the postal service lost it, it was nice and wrote us a postcard in the first place. All right, next one. My brother always forgets his wallet when we go out to dinner.
It's number 6.
Yeah, this is a freeloader. Has that ever happened to anyone before? You go out to dinner and the other person accidentally forgot their wallet?
No.
Sometimes people say, oh, oops, I forgot my wallet. Can you pay? They're freeloaders.
Yes.
All right, next one. I took her older kids out for lunch while the newborn was sleeping.
10.
10.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Good. Get someone out of one's hair. So she needed to take the older kids out away from the newborn, get them out of the hair. J. We stopped talking and watched closely as the child showed us her.
9.
Good.
Yes.
So to pay attention, to watch in detail, to observe in detail. Excellent. Are there any questions about the words on the left or their definitions on the right?
No.
All good? Okay, good. So let's move on. We're going to choose the correct response to each statement or question. So let's start at the beginning. Abdullah. Number 1. The teacher is trying to get some work done over lunch. Is the answer A, I could use a hand with my homework. B, someone should have taken the students out of her hair. Or C, no, she didn't pay attention.
It's A.
So the teacher is trying to get some work
To get
done
some. Okay.
over lunch.
It's. I'm not sure, but I think it's C. C, maybe? Oh, no, it can't.
I
It
think
makes
the
no
best,
sense.
Yeah, I think-
It makes no sense. Sorry. It's, yeah. Then we have B as Hobson's choice, yeah.
Good, B. Okay, so I'm going to highlight the correct answers here.
Yeah.
So she's trying to get some work done during her lunch break, and someone should have taken the students out of her hair. Someone should have taken care of that situation so she wouldn't have to spend her free time, her break time, trying to get work done. Number 2, let's go to Enrique. Number 2, he doesn't believe that the car is wrecked, does he?
Letter
It's the
A.
He probably needs to see it for himself. So he needs to see it in order to believe it. Good. Let's go on to... Oh, yes, we can. Here, I'll get to you in just 1 second. Awesome. Let's go on to the next student, Iman. Number 3, I couldn't have thought of a better gift myself. Is the answer A, he gawked at me the whole time. B, a token of appreciation would be nice. Or C, Amy always puts a lot of thought into birthday gifts. Oh, what'd you say, Iman?
I think the answer is B.
So I think the better response would be C. When you're acknowledging that Amy always puts a lot of thought into birthday gifts, and wow, I couldn't have thought of a better gift myself. She's so thoughtful. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to the next student, Mamdua. Number 4, he seems like a lonely child, don't you think? Is the response A, no one ever paid attention to her. B, only if she goes the extra mile. Or C, do I have to pick up after you again?
The answer, I think the answer is number 2.
Letter A, good, yeah. She seems like a lonely child. Maybe no one paid attention to her, never gave her any, never gave her any attention. All right, let's go to the next one, which is Mohab. Number 5, I don't understand what you mean. Is it letter A? Yes, he always goes the extra mile. B, let me put it in a different way. Or C, meaning you can use my hand. Oh, I don't know if you can hear me. Let's go on to Petronella.
Yes.
Number 5, please.
B. It's B.
Yes, let me put it in a different way. That's synonymous with, I don't understand what you mean. Could you please reword it? Could you please explain it in a different way so I can understand? All right, number 6. I'm sorry I was on the phone for 2 hours trying to get those race tickets for you. Let's go to Rayman. Is the answer A, not until I see it for myself? B, don't worry, it's the thought that counts. Or C, pay attention to the race, please.
I think B.
Good. So don't worry, it's the thought that counts. That was a very thoughtful, sweet gesture. Okay, so in the last few minutes of class, let's go on to these comprehension questions. And these are about the dialogue that we read above. So number 1, how does Lila know the detective likes to see things for himself? Let's go with the last student, Trem. How does Lila know the detective likes to see things for himself?
Let me see. Because Lila said that.
What did you say?
No.
Oh.
No.
Tram. Number 1, how does Lila know the detective likes to see things for himself?
Because
Okay.
no,
Because why?
let me think. I don't know. Maybe because Lila need to show him the
Okay, so number 1, does Lila know the detective? How does he know? Let's go up. Let's scroll up to the dialogue, and we can see that Lila mentions.
yeah.
Lila mentions, I know from your TV show you like to see things for yourself. So Lila saw him on a television series on his show, and she knows that he likes to see things for himself. He likes to see it in order to believe it.
Yeah.
Let's go to number 2, Abdullah. Which of the following best describes Lila's definition of her marriage? Too good to be true, a nightmare, or satisfactory?
It's satisfactory.
Mm-hmm. Good. And why is that?
Well, she said that she can't complain about her marriage, but she said also that it wouldn't hurt if her husband would be paying more attention.
Mm-hmm. Good. Excellent. Let's go on to the next student, Enrique, number 3. How does Lila describe her relationship with money?
She thinks money can buy her love.
Right. Money can't buy love. Money cannot buy happiness. Good. Let's go to the next student, Mamdua. Number 4. Describe Lila's opinion of Paul.
I think that she her opinion about was that he is a full man and she hate him.
Oh, what? One more time?
She said about Paul that he is a dog, which means fool, and it seems that she hate him because because she said all Paul does is gawk at Emma.
Oh, okay, because he gawks at Emma. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good. Let's go on to the next student, Rayman, number 5. What does Lila say she could use a hand with?
Maybe she wants helps.
Pardon?
I think she wants help. She wants
Right.
helps.
And what does she want help with in particular?
I'm not quite sure there.
Okay, so let's scroll up to the dialogue. And in the dialogue it says, in the dialogue it says right here that she could use a hand with the twins, even though the twins are grown up. So she could use help
Maybe
raising the twins, raising her
for,
twin children. She could use a hand. She could use help with that.
maybe just for a babysitter.
All right, let's go on to number 6.
They want to manage their babies.
True or false? Anyone can answer this. Lila wishes Ralph would talk man to man to Emma's fiance. True or false? True or false, students? Lila wishes Ralph would talk man to Emma's fiance. So let's scroll up to the dialogue.
Oliver, she wants the Oliver.
I think
what
it's
about
true.
Oliver? He needs someone to talk to man, and she says, yes, you said exactly what I was thinking. You took the words out of my mouth. So in this case, it is true. And the last question, number 7. What fear does Lila have about her son? Anyone can answer.
Freeloader.
Yeah, she's worried that he will become a freeloader, and she doesn't want that to happen. Good, excellent. All right, are there any questions about the dialogue or the lesson?
No.
Does anyone else have any questions?
No, thank you.
No?
Kendra, in the question number 6, you said the question said Ralph, but in the dialogue say Oliver.
Oh yeah, said Oliver. Yeah, so it's false.
Okay.
Good catch.
You say that it's true.
Oh, hello?
You said that number 6 was true when you was answering.
I'm sorry, could you repeat your question one more time? I couldn't hear it.
When we are solving number 6, you say that it is true, but it is false because
Right, because yeah, you're right, because the name is Oliver. That was a trick question. So it's Oliver, not Ralph. So it's false. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to end this class right now, and I'm going to start lesson number 3, which is a continuation of
Kendra.
number 2. Oh, yeah?
Do you have the link of the episode 1?
Yes, so here, I will give you my Verbling Facebook page. If you like it and follow along on Facebook, that is where I post all of the links to videos that I've taught and also documents that I use in every lesson.
Okay, thank you.
So you can find it there. All right, so I have to end it now because it's at the top of the hour. I have to start my new class. So maybe I'll see some of you in there. Bye, thank you.
Bye.